All right, let's talk about why AI skills for product managers aren't just a nice to have anymore. Honestly, in today's world, they're the entire game. And this right here, this quote says it all. We're seeing a massive shift for the first time in decades right under the feet of product managers. And it's not because AI is coming for the job. It's because AI is showing everyone who really gets how modern products work under the hood. So to really get what's going on, you have to accept a fundamental truth. The rulebook for product development, the one we've used for years, it's been completely torn up and rewritten. I mean, just think about it for a second. Your engineering team is probably spinning up functional prototypes in days. Meanwhile, a lot of PMs are still stuck in the past, managing Jira backlogs and treating AI like it's just another feature ticket. That whole approach, it just doesn't cut it anymore. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Look at this shift. Traditional software is simple. It's deterministic. You put something in, the code runs, you get the exact same thing out every time. But AI systems, they're probabilistic. The same input can give you different outputs because it's not just running code, it's using reasoning and variation. That one little change, it completely flips the entire product process on its head. Yeah, because AI products, well, they act more like minds than machines. You can't just create a wireframe to fix a hallucination. And you definitely can't use your old QA scripts to test for model drift. We're dealing with a whole new class of behaviors here. So, here's the bottom line. Your job isn't just about deciding what to build anymore. It's now about defining how the system should behave. It's about setting the guardrails, deciding what an acceptable error looks like. And if you can't speak that language, you are already falling behind. Which brings us to a pretty tough question. And this is where it gets a little personal. Are you being left behind? Because what we're talking about isn't some trend that's 5 years away. It is happening right now, today. And here's the quiet truth of it. Companies aren't firing PMs who don't get AI. No, it's more subtle than that. They're just routing decisions around them. Roadmaps get written, big architectural choices get locked in, and the really important AI strategy is decided, often without the PM even in the room. The hiring market has already made its decision. Seriously. Resumes that don't have AI on them, they're getting tossed. Candidates who can't talk about basic concepts like retrieval or the details of LLM outputs, they're getting flagged as weak. The game has changed. Let me just give you a quick, real-world horror story. A fintech team shipped a cool AI feature in just 4 days. Looked great, demo was a hit, but in production, total disaster. The model was just making stuff up. Why? Because the PM wrote requirements for the UI, not for the AI's behavior. The cost? 6 weeks of painful rework that a little AI fluency could have prevented entirely. So how do you actually get ahead of this thing? Well, the answer isn't what you think. It's not about learning to code. It's about a new kind of power, a skill that we're calling model literacy. Let's just be super clear about this. The #1 misconception out there is that PMs need to become engineers. That is dead wrong. AI fluency is about learning to think like the model, not build the model. This is what model literacy actually is. It's about understanding why a model does what it does. It's the difference between just asking, hey, what prompt should I use? Versus asking, wait a second, why is the model making things up when it sees this specific type of data? It's about knowing why things like temperature or embeddings matter. These aren't just for engineers anymore. They are now core product questions. Okay, so let's get concrete. What does the toolbox for a modern AI-fluent product manager actually look like? Okay, this slide right here, this is the whole story in one image. The skills on the left, research, roadmaps, PRDs, they're still important, but they're table stakes now. They don't make you stand out. The skills on the right, that's the new standard. Understanding stuff like RAG, which is just a fancy way of saying you're helping the AI use real data so it doesn't lie, or building evaluation pipelines. These are the skills that get you the lead AI product jobs. But here's the really good news in all this. Learning these new skills isn't just about not getting left behind. It's about a total career transformation. This is literally your path to becoming an AI leader. Just look at this real case study. You have a PM, kind of stuck shipping small UI features. They spend just 6 months going deep on this stuff. They learn ARG, they build test suites for model performance, they figure out prompt design, and today, they are the head of AI product at that same company. Their skills changed, and their value just exploded. And let's be totally blunt for a second. The PM job market is splitting right down the middle.
If you can't speak AI, you will be out-earned and outranked by someone who can. It's that simple.
So let's end on this one. Final thought. The product manager job isn't going away, not at all. It just got a massive upgrade. And in this new world, AI fluency isn't just a skill on your resume. It is the skill. It's a whole ballgame.